Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom! And this is a tribute to all the moms out there. And I know this day is great for some people and terrible for other people. So my heart does go out to all of you who no longer have your moms with you. I know that's very hard and I'm very sorry because I can't imagine life without being able to pick up a phone or dropping in and surprising my mom. Not looking forward, and that day is long in the future. My mom is beautiful and healthy and happy and living her great life. So happy Mother's Day, Mom. This one's for you, and you will get this eventually when I make it back up there. So today I'm going to make the vase for my mom. I'm pushing the limits though. Last time I used the deep pour, which came out absolutely stunning. I want to know if I can use my regular epoxy in this. It's kind of thin-walled, maybe, I don't know, ½ inch wide, maybe. But it's tall. It's going to hold 16 ounces. So we're going to see what happens. And I'm dying to use this Tiffy blue that I just got from Eye Candy. And I know her favorite, well, her house is in blues and silvers. So I'm going to actually marble this one kind of like I did the pen organizer, which I'm also doing. So I'm going to use blue pigment paste, this one, and white mica powder, so it has a shimmer in there for that one. And then this one is ordered by Phyllis, and she wants two of them. She wants one of them in pink and white. That's what I'm going to do here with a pink pigment paste and a white mica powder. And then the next one she wants is purple and yellow. So we'll do that another day. I did not unmold this yet. This one was for Jean. Remember yesterday I made the other blue one and I poured this one to give her two choices. So we will unmold this one and get this one completed as well. So we're going to do that. And I also have today's glitter of the day, which is aquamarine. So we will do like ½ ounce of that and make the butterfly into that one. So lots of resin getting mixed up. I am going to do it in two different pours because I want to be able to take my time. So I'm going to do this one first and this one later. So I need 16, what did I say? No, I think I need 16 ounces. So let's get that ready.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like the break.
I've already changed my mind. So I got this Eye Candy Junjin Silver. We're going to use that instead of the white since her house is really blue and silver. Probably not this shade, but I'm sure it'll look good anyway. I want mostly blue, less silver, because in my experience, metallics can take over, and I don't want that to happen. So let's get this mixed in. I don't really know how much we need, so I'm just going to start with a little bit, just so it's opaque. And that looks like it was plenty. Yes, it was. Let me get this off of here. And I'm just really going to pour it the way I've been doing the pen organizers, same way. Let's see what happens. I do have a discount code now for Eye Candy, you guys. Make sure you use it. And I'm finding that it is less expensive, maybe by $1, to go on their website than Amazon. Otherwise, I think it's only like $1 more on Amazon. But either way, check them both out and you can use that discount code. I haven't tried using the discount code on Amazon, so I'm not sure if it's just for their website. I should have asked them that and I didn't, because I've been purchasing from their website with my discount code, and it's working on there. But like I said, I haven't tried it on Amazon, so I'm not entirely sure. But I will need to check that and let you know. But being that I'm videoing this on a weekend, I don't think I will have that answer for you on this particular video. But when I do get the answer, I will let you know. Oh yeah, this is definitely a metallic. So I'm glad I left less. I know it looks like I put a lot in, but I really didn't. I just want to mix that up. I don't know if it's a floating metallic. It could very well be. I need a bigger stick. I hate these little things. I just didn't want to grab too much. Yeah, it looks like a floating metallic. That is really pretty. You could probably paint this on your silicone molds as well, just like I do my other silver that I have. That would definitely be pretty painted on like a chameleon powder. All right, I'm gonna run these through the vacuum chamber real quick. Somebody asked me if there's a reason I leave my sticks in here when I put them in the vacuum chamber, and the answer is there is no reason at all. I'm just too lazy to wipe them off. I'd rather just leave them in there and be wet, because that's where I'm gonna put them in anyway when I take it out of the vacuum chamber. So no, this doesn't do anything to anything while it's in the vacuum chamber.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare.
Well, my friends, here goes nothing. Let's pray this does not flash cure. I really, 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 really hope this doesn't. Because if it doesn't, that means we have way more possibilities on color combinations. Because it won't, like when you use deep pour, it's just going to all meld together. And I'm hoping this doesn't. And you can't get really a marbling effect. I tried on the last one I did with the deep pour and it didn't. It all just became one color blue. So hopefully these two don't merge together. That would be terrible too, because I really don't want them merged together. I just want like a little bit of silver amongst the blue. That's what I'm going for. And I just hope it's not a bunch of rings either, because that's definitely could happen. Let me get this scraped out. Yeah, I don't want a bunch of rings of two different colors going up the side walls of this vase. I'm just gonna fill it up, and it's gonna take all 16 ounces to the drop. Well, I have enough for a couple pendants, that's it. Okay, gosh, you guys, I really want this to work. I really, really, really want this to work. Let me move that out of the way. I forgot to put paper towel underneath it so I can move it easily. Let's get these wiped out real quick. You know what? I'm just gonna make a different one. Let's see what I have here. Oh, this stuff has a little something in it. Hopefully there's enough for this one. Should be. Maybe I'll, well, let's get one of these out of here anyway. This is the water ripple pendant. This is also from Into Resin. So make sure you utilize that code. Save you 20%. I'm just going to put the rest on the bottom of the vase. So I got one pendant extra. So if you're going to make the vase, mix yourself up 16 ounces. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm just going to wash this cup out so I can reuse it for the other 10, or actually I need 11 ounces. So I could do my glitter for ya. So give me just a second. If you're new to resin and you have one of these mixers and you don't know how to clean it, I see some people, and Don as well, will take a scraper and scrape it because he doesn't like to be sticky, but I just take my fingers and I just kind of rub it all off so I'm not missing anything. Just kind of go down the center a couple times and just get that back in my bowl. And then before I do anything, I just take a paper towel and I wipe the rest off, and then I'll clean it with a paper towel and some alcohol or whatever you like to use to clean, maybe baby wipes. I tend to stick to alcohol. And then I just get this cleaned and set aside so I don't forget about it, because it's a little bit harder after the fact. But you can like peel off that cured resin on there if you let them cure. So I just take a paper towel and I just wipe the paddles, and then it's ready for the use for tomorrow or whenever you're going to use it. I only use this one if I'm mixing more than 10 ounces or like 10 ounces and more, or the other little mini mixer that I love too. But since I had this one out and dirty, I just use this one both, and then I'm just going to wipe my gloves down, get all that stickiness off of me, and make sure you scrape your sides and your bottom before you start mixing your colors in, because that does not scrape your sides and bottom for you. Then I'm just going to split this in two. Actually, I need a little for my glitter. We'll do, I think it takes about a ½ ounce, maybe a little more. I mixed up an extra ounce, so that should be fine. I'll have a little extra. Then I'm just going to split these into 2 cups. And the same thing, mix my colors. I always mix my colors before I vacuum chamber anything. You only have so much time to work with your resin, so you try to be efficient, because there's really no reason to vacuum chamber it first if you're going to be mixing colors or glitter or anything in here. Just get it all mixed in and do it one time, because you're going to stir in bubbles no matter what you're putting in. Go. I try to get every little bit out, and then the same thing with the cup. I'm just going to clean it with some paper towels and then some alcohol. I use these several times before I get rid of them. I could do that in a few minutes though. I'm not too worried about the cup. It will not cure on me in the next couple minutes. I'll just do that while this is in the vacuum chamber. All right, let's see. They're about equal. I didn't even do that on purpose. I'm just going to squirt some pigment paste in. She did not say what shade of pink, so this is the shade that I chose. I hope she likes it. This is the only pigment paste I have in pink. Well, I have a bright pink from Baltic Day. I didn't think she would want a bright pink though, so I stuck with the pastel pink. If you guys order from me, which is a good, first of all, it'll take me a few weeks to get to your order. Most people don't mind unless they're in a pinch for a certain holiday or birthday or whatever. But when you do order from me, it's best to give me as many details as humanly possible so I don't have to guess, especially like things like this. Shades that you like or glitters that you like. I'm going to put a little more in. It's just not quite as opaque as I wanted it. But I want to get your orders as close to what you're envisioning as humanly possible. I don't want to send you the pictures and you're like, oh, well, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like a really bright pink and like, you know, that's what I don't want to happen. So the more details you can give me in an order, the better for sure. Now I did check this vase and it's not like casting off any heat yet. It is moving around because my silver is coming to the top. So that's a good sign. That for two, one, that the two colors are merging together nicely. I'm trying to get this mixed really well so I don't have any pink drop. And two, I don't have a ton of heat coming off of it, which means it probably won't flash cure, and that would be great, great news. This one, pearl white, I'm just gonna mix in enough till I can't see my stick underneath it. Start with 2 little scoops. And then I'll get my glitter mixed in. I can't run that glitter through the vacuum chamber unless I put it in a different cup. I don't think I'm gonna bother this time. It's just a little bit too high in that cup. It's gonna bubble over for sure. That looks good. That looks good. I'm just gonna stick this in there real quick, and while it's doing its thing, oh, I better not do that. I can't leave it unsupervised. I forgot. I was gonna say I'll do the glitter, but I think I'm just gonna do this real quick and pour it in and set it aside. There probably is going to be micro bubbles. You know what? I'm gonna do it the right way. Oh, I ran out of little paper cups, and I really don't want to clean that. Never mind. It's gonna have micro bubbles on the back of it. Well, it's the back, right? Doesn't matter. And it's just an extra. It's not an order. If it was an order, I would definitely be running this through the vacuum chamber. I just want enough glitter so you could see the outcome in the butterfly. There we go. And again, this one is called Aquamarine. So let's just pour this in there. Okay, I'm gonna spritz that a little bit. All those bubbles that are gonna rise are gonna hit the back of this silicone, so we will definitely have some bubbles on the back. Otherwise, put it through your vacuum chamber if you don't want that to happen. Oh yes, I did way too much. All right, let me get this in the vacuum chamber. I'm just gonna pour these. Let me just do this real quick. Make some more pendants for my giveaways. I should say, not giveaways. Well, I do give them away. The freebies in the eBay orders get these. Whoop. We'll get one more out of it. Doesn't take much to make a bunch of pendants. Whoop. I just like to dome these ones so I don't have any trimming to do. And I think I got them all. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, be right back. I always spritz some 99% alcohol down this one. I have not had any bubbles form on the edges of this one at all, and we've made this so many times. Between me and Dawn, he's made a couple, I've made several, especially for orders. So we're just gonna get that all lubed up. All right. Then all I do is kind of crisscross them when I pour it like this. And then go like the opposite direction with the other colors. Usually I do like 3 colors, but she didn't want 3. So we're gonna see how we do with 2 colors. And just go back and forth like this. And you can check the sides of this particular mold to see what's happening, because you can kind of see through them. So hopefully it will marble beautifully with 2 colors, just as it does with 3 colors. And if you just like pour it on top equally, then you're gonna end up with rings of color instead of marbling. That's what I did the first time I did it, and the marbling wasn't nearly as nice. And it holds 10 exactly. Get all the white in. And then we'll get the pink in, and then it's time to cure. And so far, the vase is doing beautifully. It is like marbling itself on the back. I hope it's doing the same on the sides. This is going to take every last drop of the 10 ounces. We're just going to help it marble up back here. So that is good. I'm not going to... Is it going to fit? Yeah, it'll fit. Let's say I thought I scraped my cups on this one. So we don't have a ton of things to do. She didn't say anything about rhinestones on the edges. My mom's a pretty plain girl. She doesn't really do the rhinestone thing either, so I don't know that there's much to do after this. Sorry. I just started a fire. Did I spritz alcohol? I don't even remember. I'm just like in automatic mode. So yeah, I must have spritzed the alcohol, or it came up from the sides. So be careful that you guys don't start a fire in your house. So when you spritz alcohol down the sides, because I can't remember what I did, it has happened before, so the alcohol will move up to the back of it, because that's what's pushing it down. Like, that's what's not making the bubbles. It's moving, it's displacing the alcohol back. So the alcohol will come float to the back. So if you do use a torch or a lighter or something, be very careful. I totally forgot about that coming up. I could have spritzed it. Like I said, when I'm talking, I just do things on auto and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm not gonna like turn the heat mat on. I don't want to create a flash cure. This one still is emitting no heat, so that's pretty good. This takes a little while because it's thin. So I will see you as soon as it's all cured and ready to unmold. And this is the part of the video where we open Happy Mail. It seems to be almost a daily thing. You guys are overwhelming us. Oh my gosh. You guys are such blessings to this channel, let me tell you. Although I think Don's got plenty of candy for the rest of his life. So Nilsa Faga, who has sent us multiple things, has sent us more mail. And it says, enjoy your gift, Don, a change in candy, all will be good from Nilsa Faga. And then another package with her name, enjoy your gift or choose this as a challenge. We'll choose you the harder of the two options, no rush in doing them, from Nilsa Faga. So she sent these for Dawn, a huge bag of root beer hard candies. And as you can see, they were already open and we both had them and they are delicious. And he does drink a lot of root beer during the day because it doesn't have caffeine. He's trying to get the caffeine out of his life, so root beer was a good choice. And then she sent these three. These are like leaf molds. Really big ones too. They're probably 5-6 inches long. So those will be good for like extras because they're really long and thin, and you can probably even use them as a bookmark, even though it's a little thick, but I don't know. We'll have to try that. And she also sent these. There's 2 of them. And these are those, I think they're called lucky bags or something. So it looks like a bag tied at the top that you would get at the fair with your little fish in there. So we now have 2 of these. And we should do a challenge. I think I have one of these somewhere, unless I don't know. I have to go through all my molds, you guys. I really do. So thank you, Nilsa. Thank you for always keeping us in your thoughts. We do appreciate you very much. The next one is from Mary. These are mystic creatures. Now that that's over. But this is a 3-dimensional unicorn, which is beautiful. Nice and shiny. You know I like that. So we're going to do it anyway. Now that that challenge is over and we've already done our mythical creature. Which is so funny because the next one has the same mythical creature that we just did. And that is from Anonymous. It just says, enjoy your gift. And one of them is the baby dragon that we just did. Although he did stain my molds, but this is the exact same baby dragon. And I almost wish we waited to do that challenge, although we can always do another one. And here is a dragon flying, or no, what are those called? It's a lion with wings. I don't know, there's probably a name for it, but I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. So there's two mythical creatures that the thing is over now, but like I said, we could always do it again and maybe duplicate that challenge one day. And then we got one more from Omira Torres. Don, keep being your amazing self. Enjoy the Tootsie Rolls. And I see he has already opened them. So a huge bag of more Tootsie Rolls. And these are all those flavors that he likes. So I did end up cleaning out my pantry thanks to you guys. It took me about 2 hours. I completely reorganized the pantry and made storage for all of his candy. He's got so much, you guys. Thank you so much. Let me get these out, and I'm waiting for the two big ones to cool down and the butterfly before I take them out. But I wanted to see this color. I couldn't wait any longer. Look at that. That is so pretty. We need to do the water ripple the way they suggest doing it. I just haven't gotten to that video yet. And here is the glitter of the day. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so pretty. So all I need to do is put bales on these, but I will wait. Let's get that, where is it? It's buried underneath everything. Let's get this out of the mold while we've been waiting all day. And here it is. Oh, a little bread piece on there. So I'm just gonna trim this one up. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the other one. That way she can have her choice on which frame she likes. Now I did get a couple frames in, I didn't even realize I ordered them from Temu a while ago. That's what happens when you have to wait 10 or 15 days to get your order for them. You don't even remember ordering. And remember these two from yesterday? So these are the two I did yesterday, okay? I got these from Amazon because I forgot I ordered them from Temu. Well, Temu's came in and look what I ended up getting. I thought I was getting what I just had. This one is the same. It's the exact same thing in a different housing. However, look at that little teeny tiny baby weenie picture frame. I don't not think that will ever come out good, but you know what? We should try it one of these days when I have a couple drips of leftovers. So make sure you read your descriptions when you're ordering anything, because this is what I got and this is what I thought I was getting. All right, and this one's not like bad. It is separating some and it is wearing out, but I could still use it for the time being if you guys want to still order that one. Otherwise, we're gonna move over to the new ones because they're really not that different. All right, let me finish this stuff up and then we will unmold the main event.
With blue and silver in my hand, I'll make a gift that's truly grand. A marble vase for you to see, a token of your love for me. The resin flows like rivers wide, each swirl a piece of joy inside. A masterpiece for Mother's Day, to show my love in my own way. Glitz and glitter shining through, a mother's love forever true. You're the heart that guides my soul. In your warmth, I feel whole. You love your family, love the Lord. Your kindness strikes a perfect chord. Through every trial, you always stay, the light that leads us every day.
are done. So here are the pendants, and I did do the butterfly. I forgot to unmold it in front of you, but I just put a couple of rhinestones on there, put the bails on the backs of these, and then I did put stones on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so pretty. I love that color blue. Here is the picture frame. I do have the backing paper that you can put your picture in there. I glued it on the back, put the rhinestones on, and the silver. Let me grab the other one. I'll show you the difference. Here's the new mold. I kind of like the old mold better. So I'm going to use this one as long as I possibly can, unless somebody asks for this one. This one, I thought they were pretty much the same, but when you put them side by side, this one is much prettier. So I think I'm going to give her this one, although I'll let her pick, but I have a feeling she'll pick this one. So those are those. I unmolded both of them off camera. Please forgive me because neither one of them are easy to unmold, and it was very hard, and I used some soapy water to get them out, and I still struggled, and it was very difficult. But here is the pen holder. This is so pretty and so subtle and beautiful. I love these colors. Can you see in the camera the difference between the pearl white and the pink? I hope you can, because it is gorgeous. I hope she likes it. I think it would look beautiful with rhinestones, but that's just me. Not everybody likes stones. I understand. But this is the one. Like I said, we'll do the other one in the next day or two. I just think it is so pretty and it's swirled so nicely. I hope she likes it. And then, do you want the good news or the bad news about the vase? There is no bad news. Look at this beauty. It is gorgeous. Can you see the subtlety of the silver veined throughout? And it cured without a flash cure in epoxy resin. That is the best news I can give you about this. Look at that. It is so pretty. It's not like in your face silver, but it's in there. And I think because she does have rhinestones in her bedroom and kind of, she's shabby chic. She's got beautiful chandeliers hanging over like her dinette table and her dining room table. This is going to get studded up with some stones in all these little spots. So one more fast forward, you guys, and I'll show you at the end what it looks like.
Hands coated in glitz and glitter tonight, making something special in the soft lamplight. A blue and silver swirl, a marbled grace, for the best mom ever, her smile I'll chase. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. You're my heart. Your love is the masterpiece, a priceless art. With Jesus in your soul and family in your hand, you're the brightest star in this vast land. Pour the resin slow, let it settle and shine. Each swirl is a story, a piece of time. You taught me love, you taught me care. Now I make this face to show you're rare. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. You're my heart. Your love is the masterpiece, a priceless art. With Jesus in your soul and family in your hand, you're the brightest star in this vast land. Blue like the sky where your prayers rise high, silver like the moon that reflects your kind eye. Mom, you're a treasure, a gift so divine. This marble vase can't hold all the love of mine. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. You're my heart. Your love is the masterpiece, a priceless art. With Jesus in
And here is the finished product. It is so pretty. That just gave it my finishing touch, my signature touch, all the way around. I didn't do the top because I figured when the flowers are in there, it will probably pull them off. As you saw, I cut a piece of cork on the bottom, tore it off because you saw this big layer of cork on the bottom. Didn't like that, so it's trimmed and it shouldn't do anything to any countertops, especially stone countertops. You can't do anything to stone countertops anyways, but I did run a line of them around the bottom and then put it on the counter to make sure that they all are not going to hit the counter when it goes on there. So those are all good. So we now know two things. It's not going to flash cure. You can use regular epoxy, and you can marble pigment paste just to be just as beautiful as alcohol inks. There you have it, you guys. Hope you like it, Mom. Happy Mother's Day 2025. All right, guys, stick around for those pictures. I will get some things ready for tomorrow. I will probably be doing this. I have a couple big orders, so we're gonna pour those and see how we can get those to look. All right, stick around for those pictures. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.